Hi and welcome back. I'm Mark Leruste, the best-selling author of Glow in the Dark and the award-winning host of the Unconventionalists podcast. And in today's video, I'm going to review and unpack for the first time the brand new set of cards that's just arrived, that's been shipped from the Diary of the CEO podcast of Stephen Bartlett, also known as the Conversation Cards. And it's a bold statement. The most powerful questions you will ever answer. Will they be? Let's find out. For those of you who've been hiding underneath a rock for the past few months, maybe years, Stephen Bartlett is the host of the Diary of a CEO podcast, Europe's #1 business podcast that's kind of blown up and just got some pretty incredible guests on the show. I thought it was a great example of how to turn your audience, your podcast, into a physical product. Now, there's a couple of products that Stephen came out with since he's launched his podcast. One of them is the Diary. It comes with like a sort of a set of coaching program, and I'll dive into that into another video. But this one I wanted to talk about, which is the Diary of a CEO conversation cards, which I thought was a really cool idea actually. So if you're not familiar with the podcast, at the end of each episode, Stephen asks each guest a question that was left from the previous guest, and he doesn't say who this person is, and it's kind of to have a continuous flow of conversation as if everyone's talking to one another. And it's one of his favorite part of the show. And what he's done is that he's turned these questions into cards that you and I, mere mortals, can purchase and then ask each other. I've just received it. I ordered this back in December 1st, 2022. It was just being announced. It was kind of like the first batch, trying to support this product. So I was really happy to get behind it. And I didn't mind actually waiting that long. We got a couple of emails saying that it was on the way. They had to change productions, etc. But it's got here the first edition on the site. So watch me awkwardly try and open this live. Little crunchy sound, isn't it? Okay, so it's just a little box on the front there. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Diary of CEO. And then on the back. So on the back it reads, a series of thought-provoking questions to inspire and create positive change. And on the side here, there's just written first edition. All right, so let's open this bad boy. Ooh, fancy. There is no self-development without self-awareness. That is very true. So it's a stack of cards, as you can see. That's quite cool. So I think they've tried to keep the handwriting of the actual person. So, Michael Acton Smith. So he's the co-founder of the app Calm. So you see, so you got the question with the name of the guest who left it. What is the greatest gift another human has given you? That's pretty cool. So you just got a bunch. Jordan Peterson. What was the best conversation you ever had and why? That's a cool question too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this actually, and I thought this is really cool. I think like a really cool idea of how to convert like a podcast into a physical product that can get your community really active and enthusiastic about what you're up to. So Scott Harrison, I feature Scott in my book, and he gave me a really lovely testimony for my book. So shout out to Scott. Is there something right now that you know you're doing wrong but you haven't fixed yet? If so, how will you get unstuck? Ooh, I love that question. So I'm not going to read all of them because obviously if you want to get your hands on them, you can get them. I think they go for about £25. I'll put the link in the show notes below. But yeah, I really like it actually. I love the intentionality behind it. I love the idea of sharing the actual handwriting of the guests. I love having a sort of a deck of cards that you can use as a prompt, whether that's conversations with friends, guest clients, or even on your podcast and stuff. So well done, Steve. Well done to you and the team. If you enjoy this, if this was helpful in any kind of way, let me know. I might do a separate video for the actual diary. But yeah, get your hands on them. I think it's pretty cool. And I have no doubt that the continuity of the podcast means that there might be another series as well in the future. So you might get a second edition and that kind of stuff. So if you like first edition stuff, you like to support podcasts, it's a great little gift as well. Great little gift. That's it. Hope you enjoy that. Let me know. And I look forward to hearing some of the juicy questions you come up with or some of the juicy answers you get as a result of asking these powerful questions. I'll see you next time.